Well, coming up on today's show, it is our Business Around Town show. And we've got some great guests on the show today. American Moving and Storage Solutions. If you're getting ready to make that move, and of course, summertime's kind of one of those times that a lot of people do move. And of course, if you have problems with that basement or there's standing water in your yard, Stay Dry Waterproofing is here to tell you about how to take care of that. And of course, YearRound Landscaping, getting ready for summer, getting your yard and patio in shape. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Joseph, we are out and about in Columbus. Whether you're moving either commercially or residentially, there is a lot of stress in moving, and you can take some of that stress out of your life by calling American Moving and Storage Solutions. We talked to Todd, and he told us more. Well, Todd, good to have you and American Moving and Storage Solutions on the show.
Good to be here. Thank you.
So give us a little history and background on the company.
Okay. Company's been in business for over 15 years. We've been in continuous operations. We're located in Worthington, so right here in Columbus, Ohio. We're a full-service moving company. So we do packing, we do moving, we're residential, we do commercial. We've got storage solutions, both long-term and short-term, at our climate control facility in Worthington.
What should folks consider when they're selecting a moving company? Because I'll tell you personally, I've had some real horror stories.
Oh, sure, yeah, and there's a lot of them out there, and it's unfortunate because really there's a lot of professionals in the business. I would first of all look for reputable companies. So go out online. Look at reviews, see what it says on Better Business Bureau, on Google, and look to make sure that the reviews are from maybe local moves, because there's a lot of companies here in town that are franchisees, so you don't know if their reviews are based on company moves that they did in New Jersey and Texas and Florida. All of our reviews are people right here in Central Ohio.
So why should we hire American Moving Storage and Solutions?
Well, a lot of people try to do a DIY, do it yourself. And it really ends up being do it with your friends and family who are always conveniently not able to show up. So, when you have a crew from American Moving and Storage, when we get there, we're going to be on time. The crew's going to be ready. We're going to have everything we need with us, all of the equipment, all of the tools, and that's important.
Well, give us some contact information, Todd, where we can learn more.
Sure, you bet. Like I said, we're located in Worthington. Our phone number is 614-436-8080. You can find us online, www.americanmovingstore.com. We also have a sister company, Columbus Box, where you can get all your packaging and moving supplies. It's real easy to remember that one, columbusbox.com. We'll deliver free anywhere in the Columbus area with a minimum purchase. So it's real easy to find us.
Sounds great. Thanks. Great information.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, it's springtime and it's time to get that car cleaned up. And Moo Moo's got one of the best deals in town with that monthly deal where you can get your car washed as much as you want. Great products as well to keep that car clean. Of course, with all the construction tar and everything, we talked to John Roush to learn more. Well, John, good to be back at Moo Moo Car Wash in beautiful weather.
We love it. We'll take it.
Yeah. It's spring cleaning time. Time to get the vehicles cleaned up, all that winter, all the salt, all the crap we saw on the roadways. So tell us what's happening here at Moo Moo Car Wash.
Well, we're washing cars. So your poor car has suffered through the whole winter. It's salty. The mats are gross. You see the vacuums are working here. So come on out to any location. We've got 20 great locations here in Columbus, so we can take care of you anywhere. We'll get you in and out fast. If you see a little bit of a line, don't worry about it. We'll get you through quick.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the level of washes that you have, because I happen to enjoy the creme de la creme.
Me too. Yeah, the creme's the best. So keep your car cleaner longer. We put a really great wax on the car, underbody. I mean, it's the way to totally treat your car. And all of our washes are 100% satisfaction guarantee. So come in and try it. We'll run you through 10 times if we need to get the car clean, even if you haven't washed it all year. But if you want to wash it all year, the very best thing we got going is our Unlimited program. By far the most impactful thing we've ever done. So we put a little sticker in your car, wash all you want in any location. There's bound to be a location close to you.
Well, tell me where I can get the pass to come in here as much as I want and get my car washed.
Well, you can easily sign up on moomoocarwash.com. Or you can come to the site, sign up at any kiosks or smoke signals. I don't know. We'll get you in here somehow.
I got those. I can do that.
Anyway,
So what is this for? The bucket tire. You've been holding this the whole time, so I got to ask you about it.
Well, we've got some great products in each of our retail offices. Again, we just want to make sure that we've got all the stuff you need to get your car spring clean. So bug and tar wipe's a big thing. You know, we're smashing through bugs right now. We've got all of our bug prep turned on in all the locations right now. So we're hitting the front of the cars pretty heavily with some extra juice to get the bugs melted down. But this right here is great for any of the construction areas and all that tar that splatters up and down those cars.
And it messes the car up quick.
Yes.
It really does. All right, John. Well, good seeing you again.
You the man.
Thanks, man. Well, we're going to tell you where you can save 25% off on some great snacks for summer. That's straight ahead. Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, we stopped by Tropical Nut and Fruit, and boy, I tell you, they have got a sale going on that is just amazing. If you love gourmet pretzels, dark chocolate, cashews, any of that, all 25% off. Alicia Bruno is going to tell you how you can save that money. Well, Alicia, so good to be back here at Tropical Nut and Fruit.
Good to see you, Mike.
You know, I understand you guys got a great sale coming up here in the retail store, and you got great prices every day, so I can't imagine it getting any better, but tell us how it can get better.
And it is a very popular event around here. So we do it every spring, and basically what it is we take 20% off every single item in the store except for alcohol and beer. We're not allowed to do that.
Right.
And for the viewers of your show, if they mention that they saw us talking about it on Out and About, we will give them an additional 5% off. So therefore, that's 25% off any item in the store, which you already know are great prices. So it's almost like giving it away.
Well, Alicia, how long does the sale run?
It actually kicks off on the 24th of April and will run until May 1st.
And that's Saturday.
Yes, sir. That is
Fantastic.
correct.
So give our viewers a sense of things they're going to find here if they come out for this sale.
Well, you know, we're really proud of the fact that probably 60%, 70% of the items in our store are manufactured here locally. So not only are you buying local and supporting local, but you're getting a really great deal. We have everything from covered pretzels, chocolate, yogurt, to mixes. We fresh roast nuts daily. So you're going to get fresh roasted cashews, almonds, and what most people don't realize, we actually make sesame sticks here. So they're all freshly extruded, roasted, seasoned, and packed. So you get a variety of things available, and then the additional 25% off.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find you. I know you're located here in Urban Crest, just off of 270, so it's easy to find you.
It is easy to find. 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive, and you just get right off of the interstate, just in Grove City. And you can also give us a call at 614-539-7233. Push 0 for the store, and they'll connect you right over here.
And just tell them Out and About Columbus, Out and About Columbus, right?
Yes!
25% off.
25% off.
What a deal. Alicia, good seeing you again. Thanks for
Good
being on
to
the show.
see
Well, one of the politicians recently said that college isn't really for everyone, that some should go back and consider the trades because they can make a great living. Well, we found a place where you can grow in the trades. That coming up straight ahead. Do you have those musty odors in your home and you wonder where that smell may be coming from? Well, it may be because you have some standing water or some mold growing there, and we're working with a company that can take care of that mold remediation. We talked to Mark from Stay Dry Waterproofing, and he told us more. Well, Mark, good to have Stay Dry Waterproofing back on the show.
Thanks for having us.
You know, one of the things I keep hearing about is standing water in yards causing problems with the basement. What is that exactly? What causes that?
Yeah, it's not something to be ignored, really. Over time, it does cause a lot of pressure on the foundation. So if you have a lot of standing water in the yard, you definitely want to have addressed.
One of the things that I've wondered about is, what are some signs that I'm starting to have that problem?
Yeah, some signs you'll see, you'll have usually odors is where it starts, dampness, moisture, discoloration on the walls in the basement or the crawl space. Crawl space is one of those areas out of sight, out of mind. It's easily to be ignored, especially if you don't monitor that area, but odors is always a big one. Mold builds up really quickly in crawl spaces. Us being the only waterproofing company who is allowed and to remediate mold, we usually do it for free. So saves our customers $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 sometimes. So.
What was the process for you to be able to do that? Be the only company that can do mold remediation?
Certifications. It's very time consuming. A lot of our companies don't dab into that.
What does mold remediation consist of? What do you actually have to do?
We do it to the standards of the EPA. So there's a containment to prevent cross-contamination. There's a chemical treatment, a removal process. There is air quality testing that we do to kind of make sure that everything's where it needs to be.
Now, does that mean the smell that I'm getting, that odor, will go away once you've completed your work?
Yeah, once the main thing is safe. Making it safe. So once it's safe, once it's been remediated to the standards of the EPA, odors will go away as well. So.
Well, Mark, give us some contact information where we can find Stay Dry waterproofing.
StayDryOhio.com, 614-339-3434.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, Eco Plumbers has grown to 72 trucks. This is a very unique plumbing company, and they even have their own plumbing university. We learned all about it from its owner, Aaron Gaynor. Well, Aaron, good to have you and Eco Plumbers on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your career. You started off in the trades, and you've grown Eco Plumbers into a multi-million-dollar operation. So tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, I'm started in trades in 1997, straight out of high school. Started in construction side of plumbing. 14 years ago, we started this, and we've been very fortunate to grow the business over the last 14 years together.
Let's talk a little bit about your training, though. I find this pretty interesting because I know that we've kind of gotten away from vocational education and college, and you can do some great things in the trades and make some great money. And I see you started this school, so I want to hear all about that.
So I agree with you. Plumbers are always going to be valuable, right? In all trades. As we grew the business and we started thinking about how can we give back to this trade properly, we decided the best way to do that is create an educational program that teaches the trade from the fundamentals.
Now, how long is that course, and is it hands-on?
It is hands-on. So there's two parts of that. One is there is portal learning, online test kind of training to be able to test your knowledge and stuff. And then we go out to the lab and it's hands-on because that's what tradesmen and tradeswomen are. We're hands-on workers, right? So put them to work in the scenarios. We have them taking apart the parts of the fittings, soldering, working on tankless water heaters, pulling gas controls valves out of water heaters, doing all these things that are really important because there's so much safety that has to happen inside a house, and Eco Plumbers take that really serious. So we want to make sure our team has all the knowledge possible to do that.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, you have a motto for the school, and what does it mean?
So, service excellence achieves success, and it kind of says what it means, but it's like if we go out and we deliver a high level of service, success will come.
Give us some contact information where we can learn more about Econo Plumbers.
Well, ecoplumbers.com. That's where you go, right here, ecoplumbers.com. Find everything you want. More welcome to call us.
Fantastic. Aaron, thanks so much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, look at all the brilliant colors of this produce. You can tell spring's in the air. We're headed into summer, and that means some great deals on produce, meat, and cheese here at UCs Farm Market. We talked to Greg Utsi. Well, Greg, good to have you back on Out and About Columbus.
Hi, Mike.
It's amazing to see how these months are just rolling by, and we're not that far from summer. We're in spring. Seen some 70-degree days. It's been beautiful. Produce starting to come in now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're looking at a lot of nice stuff coming out of the south. Southern Georgia, Florida. Great cantaloupe this week. We have seedless watermelon coming. A little bonus this week, we came across a bunch of Ohio apples. And of course, it goes here with our Ohio-made applesauce. Just a good time of year. We're starting to feel like spring a little bit.
Yeah.
And of course, that gets us excited. We start thinking about the corn crib out there, opening it up, and we're probably about a month away from that.
Yeah, I was wondering when would we see that opening as we start seeing these warmer days?
Yeah, we'll probably start with Tennessee tomatoes, which probably within a month, maybe a little bit less. And of course, we'll have flowers here for Mother's Day. And that'll get us started into our summer, and we'll open that building up.
As I was walking around the store today, I saw UC Poultry Farm with your son, Zach. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, that's something he's starting up on his own. He's raising some chickens out there for meat, and then he'll sell that in here. He's got a great product line. He's selling whole chickens. He's also selling some marinated stuff. That's great on the grill. But that's his way of working into this farm.
As I always said, I always have to bring this up in every show and every time I see you, is I got some cheese today, and the best deal in town on meat and cheese is at your deli counter here. So I just encourage everyone to come out and give this a shot. You're going to be shocked.
Yeah, and of course we've got specials every week, and you can find that on our website or from Facebook. Link to our online ordering system. That works great for our deli.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Greg, tell us what days you're open, hours you're open, and when we can get out here.
Of course, we're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, just south of Plain City off of Route 42, Commerce F Road.
Fantastic. Greg, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, you know, one of the things we say about Cousins, it is just a great place to come in and look around and see some of the amazing things that you're going to find here. Of course, this place is, you would know from the campus area for several years. They've moved a little bit up High Street, and Mr. J.D. Richardson's joining us again today to talk about some of the things that they have in the security area of the store.
How about you, Mike?
Welcome back to the show. Good to have you back
Great
on.
to be back. It's a jungle out there. Yeah.
I see that. I like that. Is that an item you can buy here at Cousins?
Absolutely. We have a couple different styles. We've got the standard one that everybody likes, and then there's another one over there. It's a green version. But one thing I wanted to mention, we just got a big load of T-shirts in.
Okay.
All kinds, shapes, styles. Some of them have themes like Remember Everyone Deployed and the Healthcare Warriors. We got some new camouflage colors, and some that we've never had before. So we brought those in, getting ready for the summer. But you know, we've had so much stuff. We've had this virus thing going on. And then, of course, more recently, we've had a lot of other things that have been very serious that we've had to deal with, which has impacted people's safety.
What about non-lethal weapons? What do you have in that regard?
We do have some things that will help people if they feel like they're caught. This is what's called a Kubaton. It's just a small thing. You can put your keys on the end of it and carry it in your hand like this. Another thing that we have are things like, this is a stun gun. This is not a taser. And then it has a light so you can be opening your door. And then if somebody comes up behind you while you're opening your car door, you give them a little zap. Another thing is your Saber defense spray.
Yes.
This is a very good tool. Have it in a small and a larger size. Some people keep one of these at their kitchen table, and then carry the other one with them in their purse or in their pocket.
Well, JD, some great information.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
Give us some contact information where we can find you here on High Street, and your hours and when we can come in and see you.
We're at 2469 North High, just south of Hudson, north of Lane. You can find us on the web at cousinsarmynavy.com. And our phone number is 614-291-2000.
Fantastic. JD, great information. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Well, if you've been watching the show any time at all, you certainly know YearRound Landscaping, and they can take care of all your needs around the house, from plowing snow in the wintertime to taking care of that yard in the summertime. And Ty Wood is joining us once again from YearRound Landscaping. Ty, good to have you back on the show.
Mike, thanks for having me and YearRound Landscaping back on the show and giving us the opportunity to let your viewers know that YearRound Landscaping isn't just a name, it's what we do for our clients throughout Central Ohio, 365 days a year.
Tell us what's going on right now. What should we be thinking about?
Right now, your lawn is probably taking a beating this summer from all the foot traffic, heavy rainfall, and constant mowing. Now, to alleviate that soil compaction, you need to aerate and then overseed with some premium grass seed.
Now, what does aeration do exactly?
It pokes holes into the ground that allows oxygen and water to go directly to the grass roots, helps the grass thicken up, and makes it more beautiful, especially when you use premium grass seed to fill in those thin and bare areas.
Well, you know, this home that you brought us out to today that you handle landscaping here, that was one of the first things I noticed about this lawn is just how thick it is. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, what do they have to do, or what do you have to do to keep it in this shape?
I would recommend lawn aeration and premium grass seed because, like I said, it's going to help out, and it's 100% organic, all natural, doesn't require any chemicals.
Well, give us some contact information where we can get a hold of you and get those projects going.
Make your life easier. Go to our website at www.landscaping365.com. And if you can't do that, give me a call or a text. I handle all the correspondence, so I'll be your primary point of contact, and I'll be happy to introduce you to our products and services.
And it is a great service that you perform. Thanks so much for being on the show, Ty.
Thanks for the opportunity, Mike.
Well, we stopped by the Reserve at Wisdomway, and you talk about some beautiful patio homes and condos that are just amazing, and the quality is unbelievable. So we had an opportunity to talk to Carol Reeves and learn more about these wonderful homes. Tell us a little bit about these properties, and I know this is all new builds, right?
It is, it is. We are building 13 units here, these 13 custom homes. We already have 5 in contract, so there's not many left. They are going quite quickly.
I know that traditionally, you get into condos and a lot of people feel like they might be cooped up. You don't have that feeling with these, do you?
I agree, I agree. I think the difference is when the builder decided to build a patio home condo concept, he wanted it also to feel like just like any other home out there, not feel like the quote-unquote condo. And so what we do is 1,800 square foot to 2,700 square foot homes, first floor masters, things like that, so that you're all living on the first floor, but you can option for an upstairs if you want more square footage.
Now, who is your target audience with these homes?
I would say right now we're not really targeting, but the average buyer in here seems to be the young senior, 45 and older. I think when they come in here, the first thing that they hear and love is that they will be meeting with the builder. They will be designing the home around their needs. What they love about their home now, they bring it to us, the builder meets with them, designs the home, adds the extra features and the upgrades that we can give them, and they end up with a one-of-a-kind home that they will love forever.
Tell us a little bit about the builder.
Paul Cugini Kaposha Builders has been around for over 30 years in Columbus, typically builds 700 and above. So when he approached coming in here and building these, we were very excited, because this price range is very difficult to stay in and get the quality he deserves.
Well, Carol, tell us where you're located and some contact information so we can come out and check out these beautiful patio and condos.
Great. We are off Central College, just east of Harlem, and we could be contacted by my cell phone, which is 614-419-1042, or you can go to the reserve@wisdomway.com and make an appointment or email me through there.
If you've been involved in an accident and your insurance company wants you to take the pictures and you're struggling with that, Columbus Collision Center can help you. Ashley told us more about how they can help take care of you from start to finish. Well, Ashley, welcome back to Out and About Columbus, and it's great to be back here at Columbus Collision Center. You know, I've been hearing this stuff about virtual photo estimates. Tell us what exactly that is for people.
Okay, so in around 2016 to 2018, there was a real surge of a lot of the insurance companies creating apps on their phones and creating email prompts that they would have customers do their photos and do emails and send in pictures to create estimates for them. It saved a lot of money, saved a lot of time. We really saw it die off in about 2019, but with the resurgence of COVID, they took a lot of their adjusters out of the field, and now we've seen a resurgence of the photo and virtual estimating.
That seems kind of like a difficult thing to do as a consumer because you don't really know what to take pictures of or how to do it. Can you help with something like that?
Yes, absolutely, and we really want to. We want to take it over for the customer, and this is kind of where that one-stop shop thing comes into play that I always talk about. We like for the customers to come in and we'll actually help you use the app or help you upload the photos to the email.
How do we find out more about Columbus Collision Center?
Well, we're located at 2757 South High Street in Columbus, or you can always call us, set up an estimate, or just drive in. You can always stop in for your estimate, but you can always call us at 614-350-8251.
Wonderful information, Ashley. Thank you so much for coming on again and sharing it with us.
Thanks for coming out.
Well, if you're looking for a quality job on your roof, you want to contact Brothers Roofing and Construction. They pay attention to detail. It's one of the things that makes a job that is just fantastic. We talked to Bill Schmidt, and he told us more. Well, Bill, good to have Brothers Roofing back on the show.
It's always a pleasure to be here, Mike.
And we haven't seen you since before the winter, and of course, we've had some pretty rough months, especially February. It seemed like a lot of ice and snow. How would that impact people's roofs?
Well, the most common phone call we've been receiving are folks with leaks coming inside, primarily due to melting ice and water.
So how does that affect the people's roofs in terms of damage?
Well, if we have roof-to-wall connections where a slope literally runs right into a wall, ice and snow pile up, it melts off, goes behind the siding, runs down the wall inside. Another issue, of course, is it hangs on the gutters, pulls gutters off homes, or sometimes it just goes inside the soffit and inside.
Well, talk about this job you're doing here. These are older homes just outside of German Village. I understand that this roof had to be completely redone, and why?
This roof was an old slate roof where the slate was too brittle, crumbling. The expense for most is just astronomical when you put a slate roof on. So they asked us for an alternative. We suggested, let's just resheet the house. We have to because of the separation between the boards. Then we put the underlayment, the ice and water shield, the felt. We have to put the proper underlayment up there to prevent any further leakage, but this time we're going to go with a GAF product, which is very good. It breathes, and they're not going to have any more leaks. It's certainly much, much more affordable than a slate replacement.
What do you think separates you from other roofing companies?
Well, we pay very close attention to detail. I don't want any issues on our jobs. If we make a mistake, we have to correct it immediately. I don't want the homeowner having any further issues with their home.
Well, we're going to leave it there, Bill. Give us some contact information, how we can reach Brothers.
Well, you can either look us up on the web at brothersroofingconstruction.com, or you can call us 614-436-5588.
Yeah, quality job, and I know you do great work. Bill, thanks so much for being on the show.
I appreciate it.
Whatever the electrical job around your house, My Electric Works can handle. And joining me to talk about that today is John. John, welcome down to Columbus. Good to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having us again.
Well, I understand you guys are doing a special since this is our fall home and garden show.
Yes, sir. We have a $75 off coupon that will apply to any electrical job in your home or business. We also have a special running for ceiling fans. That does have to be a 1-for-1 swap, meaning that you have the proper box there and a ceiling fan existing. So you can have us out, free estimates, and get you taken care of.
Yeah, that sounds great. You know, one of the things I always wondered about is how do you as a consumer know that your electric panel may be overloaded or you need to replace or you need to expand on it?
That's a really good question. So the first thing is every panel should be replaced after 20 years. The UL listing, the manufacturers all, recommend that. And at a minimum, if you're not going to do the replacement, you should at least do a refresher and change all the breakers, and that's including the main breaker as well.
You know, we're moving into fall and winter now, and of course, everybody's got electrical items around the house. What's your advice about those electrical items?
I'll tell you right now, space heaters are an absolute no in our industry.
I've seen plenty of fires because of those.
Oh, absolutely. If you're going to have extra heat in the home, definitely consider having us come out wiring in a baseboard heater or even a gas heater. Space heaters are just not up to par. I mean, they're made overseas. Not that that's wrong, but they come with a bad UL listing more often than not. They're required to be on dedicated circuits, and what that means is you need a breaker specifically for that space heater. If you're plugging it into your living room where you have your TV, your surround sound, or in your kids' room where they have lights, laptops, that space heater is going to add an unnecessary amount of power to the circuit and will create overheating.
Well, that's some good advice, no question, John. Give us some contact information where we can learn more about My Electric Works.
Yeah, you can reach us at 614-530-9777, or you can find us at myelectricworks.com.